Welcome back, everyone. So let me ask you something. When was the last time a what if thought took your whole afternoon? What if this goes wrong? What if they leave? What if I've made the wrong choice? You can stop it. You can solve it because the problem wasn't real. Eckhart Tolle calls this the future as a mental phantom. And today we are going to look at something even more surprising. What to do when your situation really is difficult. And also a habit almost all of us have that quietly makes everything worse. In the previous video, we explored how stress is created by an inner split, being here but wanting to be there. We looked at habitual waiting and how so much of our lives are spent holding our breath until something better arrives. And we also saw how carrying the past as pride or as pain actually pulls us out of the only place life is real, the present. So here we are, the future. The mind loves the future. It projects forward, imagining scenarios, calculating the risks, spinning through what if after what if. And it feels important. Life like this is really useful thinking, like you are preparing. But here's what Tolle points out. You are identifying with a situation that does not exist. You are trying to cope with something that has not happened. There is no way to cope with an imaginary problem because it has no fixed shape. Every time you get close to solving it, the mind generates a new version. And here's the other half of this insight, and this is actually reassuring. You can always cope with the now. You can always cope with the now. Right now. The actual, real, present moment. You can handle it. You are handling it. You're here. You're breathing. You're okay. The future, whether 5 minutes or away or 5 years away, you can never truly cope with because it doesn't exist. So every moment you spend living in the future is a moment of suffering that was never necessary. So let's try something just for a second. Think of a worry you have been carrying. Now, let's ask ourselves honestly. Is that thing happening right now? In this moment? Usually the answer is no. Now, what if your situation is genuinely difficult? What if this isn't just mental anxiety, but something real and painful? Tolle doesn't dismiss this. He doesn't say, just be positive. He says, take responsibility and he gives you 3 options. First, remove yourself, leave the situation. If it's truly intolerable and you can go. Second, change it. Speak up, take action, do something concrete to shift what's happening. 3, accept it totally. If you cannot leave and you cannot change it, then surrender to it completely. Not with defeat, with full conscious acceptance. And then he adds something important. If you're not doing any of these three things, then what you're doing is complaining, and complaining is not one of the options. This may be one of the most practically useful things Tolle has wrote in this book. Because most of us, when we are in difficulty, we do none of these three things. We just endure and we resist at the same time, which is the most exhausting combination possible. Endure and resist. So let's talk about complaining. This one might feel a little uncomfortable because it's something most of us do every day. In the car, under our breath, with our friends, over the coffee, internally about the job, the weather, the situation. Tolle is very direct about this. Complaining is always non-acceptance. It is not release of pressure. It's actually the opposite. It reinforces the problem by saying again and again, this shouldn't be happening. And every time you repeat that, you are deepening your own suffering. And here's the distinction he makes, and this is really important. There is a difference between complaining and speaking your truth. When you speak clearly, this isn't working for me, I need something to change, I don't like that, you are in your power. But when you complain, when you resent quietly, repeat the injustice endlessly, play a victim, you give away your power. So one creates movement, other creates a prison. And now the word that stops many people, surrender. For most of us, that word sounds like defeat, like giving up, like collapsing. But Tolle means something completely different. Surrender in this teaching means dropping your inner resistance to what's already happening. If you cannot leave the situation and you cannot change it, then fighting it internally costs you everything and changes nothing. And he says, something remarkable happens when you stop fighting what is already here. The false self, the part of you that was sustained by suffering and resentment, can no longer survive. So Tolle says it clearly. Only a surrendered person has true spiritual power. It's not the power of force, it's not the power of control, but the power of someone who is no longer at war with reality. That kind of person is calm when others panic, clear when others spiral, and quietly, profoundly, it's free. So here's my question for you this week. Is there something in your life right now that you are you are neither leaving nor changing nor accepting. Just sitting in resistance with. Drop a word in the comments. Please share your insights so other people can get inspired. Even yes, just yes is enough. So, the free 30-day journal built around exactly these teachings is linked in the description. Today's entry invites you to look honestly at one situation and asks which one of these 3 options you're actually choosing. Our new app is designed to help you bring tiny practices like this into your actual day. Gentle prompts, simple reflections, no overwhelm. So it's coming soon. A link is in the description. So in next video, we are going into something that surprised me deeply. It's a difference between your life situation and your actual life, and how the inner purpose of your journey has nothing to do with where you are going. So please subscribe so you are there when it drops.